You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegany River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Allegany Grill of Foxburg High School Football on the YDL Sports Network. I'm Chris Rossetti. I'm alongside Larry Weiser. You're looking at the football field at Brockway High School. Verichetti Field here in Brockway, where we have a matchup tonight that you should all be interested in. The 3-1 Port Allegany Gators visit the 3-1 Brockway Rovers. Both of these teams have aspirations of District 9 Class 1A titles. Both of them have suffered surprising losses this year. Not so much that Port Allegany lost to Central Clarion, but the margin that they lost by getting mercy ruled in week 2 on the opening of my colleague's field, Weiser Field at Clarion High School. And then last week, Brockway getting upset by Union AC Valley 12-7, but nevertheless still should be a really good football game here tonight, Larry Weiser.
Absolutely, Chris. I'm expecting, two well-coached teams. Coach Hagel and Coach Minkowski have established themselves as some very solid coaches, and they got 2 great programs going right now. And I got to comment, every time I'm up, this is one of my favorite fields in District 9. This Verichetti Complex is just spectacular. The Brockway community's got to be this is going to be one of the trophy spots in the community. Plus, the people in this community really come out and they support this program. I mean, the place was packed. We were here an hour and a half before the game started, and the place was packed already.
Yeah, no question, Larry. It's really unbelievable the amount of support that they get here in Brockway for not only football but other sports as well. And again, today's broadcast being brought to you by the Allegany Grill in Foxburg. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the view and stay for the food. Come for the food and you stay for the view.
Oh, yes.
Come check out their new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegany Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. This is the Hunter Station Golf Club pregame show. The weather's still nice. The course is awesome, and the food is even better at Hunter Station Golf Club, just outside of Tenesta, hunterstation.com. Had an opportunity to be up there yesterday for the KSAC Mega Golf Match, the final one of the season. Stayed around, had some food in the restaurant up there, had some wings, had some stuffed pepper soup. Really good stuff at the Allegany Grill. Our drive to today's game brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort, warrentire.com. Stream today, as always, brought to you by the Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. We're going to step aside, thanks some more of our sponsors. When we come back, we'll take a look at our Dave Jones Allstate Insurance players to watch.
Allegany Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegany Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegany Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleganyElectric.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tenesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Here in Brockway at Verichetti Field, getting ready for the showdown between Port Allegany and Brockway. It's now time for our Dave Jones Allstate Insurance players to watch. You're in good hands with Allstate Insurance and the Dave Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. And Larry, let's start with the visiting team, the Port Allegany Gators.
Well, Port Allegany is coming in tonight, and they'll be wearing the white jersey. I think sometimes we forget to go over that. They'll be, as a visiting team, wearing the white jerseys tonight. As Chris stated, they're 3-1. Their sophomore quarterback, Nick Wilfong, he's 20 for 32, 442 yards, 4 touchdowns. And he has a passer rating 120. I get time later. I'm going to kind of explain what goes into that passer rating. Rushing, they got two really good running backs right here. And sophomore, number 22, Aiden Bliss, 426 yards, 9.5 yards average. And senior, number 3, Peyton Stiles, 408 yards, 7.2 average. They both have 7 touchdowns. Receiving, Sophomore Tristan Kaiser, 7 receptions for 3 touchdowns. Aiden Bliss coming out of his backfield position and lining up in different ways. He has 7 receptions for 21 yards. And then Peyton Styles, 6 receptions. They both have averages over 20 yards per catch. Bliss and Styles account for over 1,100 yards of Port Allegany's offense. And they also lead in scoring. Defense, number 22, Aiden Bliss, is the tackling leader. Yuso Young and Misho Young, the Young and Young, I'm going to call them the law firm tonight. They're both the sack leaders for the team, and they put a lot of good pressure on the quarterbacks. Special teams, their punter, Braylon Button, is 36 yards per kick. And POT, Jared Funk, 10 of 14, about a 70% average.
For the Brockway Rovers.
Well, the Brockway Rovers, Jake, of course, they're 3-1, and as Chris stated, and I like this left-handed quarterback. I've got a chance to watch him several times last year play. Is Braden Fox. He's 54 for 90. He's thrown 5 touchdowns. He is kind of a unusual thing. He's thrown about 4 interceptions. His QBA rating is 83.3. Rushing, this is a big part of Brockway's offense. This is Jendi Quelo. He has 473 yards, 5.7 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's the all-purpose yards, 119. He counts for 119 yards per game. Receiving, this junior Blake Pisarczyk, he's the scoring leader, 19 receptions, 410 yards, and 4 touchdowns. And he also, with his special team yardage, he's a heck of one of the better kickoff return and punt return people in the District 9. He counts for 212 yards of Brockway's offense. Senior number 4, Matthew Brubaker, has had 10 catches for 171 yards. Caleb Doherty is their PAT kicker. He's 8 for 8. He's perfect. Defense tackling statistics seem very low for 4 games, and I'm not sure why, but I'm going to pick out number 56, junior John Verichetti, number 61, junior Carter Quagley. I'm gonna work on this name tonight, folks, a lot, but it's Quaglione, all right, and number 67, Reese Yaner. All 3 of them playing inside of that defensive line.
It's Reese Yonner. Yeah.
Yonner, right.
It's okay, Larry.
Okay. And on the opposite end, you got Matthew Brubaker and Isaac Crawford have 2 interceptions each.
So those are your players to watch, brought to you once again by Dave Jones, Allstate Insurance. We're going to take a All-American Awards and Engraving time out here. All-American Awards and Engraving. They'll put almost anything on almost everything. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off. Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iorfito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Back here in Brockway, PA, as we get ready for the Rovers versus Port Allegany Gators. Chris Rossetti here alongside Larry Weiser. It's now time for the Coach's Keys to the Game, brought to you by the Rehab Center. The Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenters.com. That's the old English spelling of centers, RES.com. And, Coach, what are your keys to today's game?
Well, I'm going to look at Brockway's offense led by Frank Verichetti. He's the offensive coordinator. I mean, his offense, he comes out in multiple formations, and he has a high percentage passing game. I had the opportunity to coach against Frank and his offense, and I know it required a lot of work during the week that you were lining up correctly and making sure that you weren't out of position. So I'm going to guess Justin spent a good bit of his week making sure they're lining up appropriately, and then trying to take away some of their short yardage keys in their passing game. On the opposite end, I think, Brockway, they've got to force Port Allegany into their, to take away their running game. They've got two senior running back and a sophomore running back that are like a two-headed horse here right now, the way they're running. And they play solid defense. So I think if I'm Brockway, I've got to try to, take away some of their big plays that they score out, they move out of that thing. And of course, always every game comes down to turnovers, not giving up the big plays or getting the big plays. Foolish penalties could play a role tonight. You have two very good football teams. They're both well coached, but it could be one or two of those in a game that could cost either one of them. Short yardage money plays, what I always call money plays. Your third and short, your goal line plays. What do? You got a 3rd and 1. You got to get that first down. Or defensively, you got to stop that. And then an element where Chris and I did the first week of school, I thought special team play really cost one team we were covering that night. And that's going to also be a key here. Because I think on the opposite end, you have a great returner in Port Allegany's receiver.
It would help if I turn my mic up, Larry. It is homecoming here at Brockway tonight. So there will be a little bit of extra festivities tonight, especially at halftime with the homecoming. We'll see how much of that we can bring you. I make no promises. I am going to step aside again. Thanks to more of our sponsors here. When we get back, it's closing in on football kickoff time, late kickoff here in Brockway, 7:30 p.m. At Hamlin Bank and Trust Company, we believe banking should be the way it has been since we first opened our doors over 150 years ago. That means a focus on old-fashioned customer service with a friendly smile by people who know you by name. At Hamlin Bank and Trust, we offer a variety of financial and trust services to help you on a personal and professional level. Check us out online at hamlinbank.com or stop in at one of our locations in Smethport, Mount Jewett, Kane, Bradford, Eldred, or Olean, New York. Hamlin Bank and Trust Company, the bank that takes care of its customers.
Hamlin Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moe's Bar and Grill in Port Allegany. One of our customers called our offerings the best gourmet bar food you'll ever have. That pretty much sums us up. Stop in and see us at 68 West Mill Street, Port Allegany, or give us a call at 814-642-7999. That's 814-642-7999. Moe's Bar and Grill. Are you suffering from back pain, headaches, sciatica? Did you know that a healthy nervous system leads to a healthy body? Find out more from Dr. Andrew Young at Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic. A District 9 lifer, born and raised in Clearfield and now calling Port Allegany home, Dr. Young has over 20 years of experience. And Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic have a mission to provide their patients the best results in the shortest time, whatever their health goals are. Find out more at PortAlleganyChiropractic.com and OleanChiropractic.com. Chiropractic care and good health go hand in hand.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company, with locations in Olean, New York, and Rowlett, Pennsylvania, can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
Alma Mater being played right now. Well, we'll have Larry hold his mic out there for the Alma Mater here at Brockway. The Brockway band was the Tap and Pay Plus Band of the Week this past Wednesday. So, Alma Mater played about. We'll have the captains coming out now for what we do believe would be a ceremonial coin toss. Looks like that's going to be Miska Young, Braylon Button, Peyton Stiles, and
Mr. Verichetti. Oh, on the other side, I'm sorry.
What's the number on the far right, Larry? Is that 67? Braden Babcock, probably. It looks like Braden Babcock.
Okay, you can see better than me. It looks like 61 to me.
And then for Brockway, we've got Johnny Verischetti along with Jendi Quelo, Blake Pasarchik, and Reese Yonner.
I kind of like that.
So that's actually Carson Neely, number 51. That's out there for Port Allegany. So as we get ready for the ceremonial coin toss, I'll let Larry take a quick look at that.
I'm not sure they did the ceremonial or the original one.
Not sure, Larry. We've been seeing that not as much lately for some reason.
It looks like he has a coin in his hand out there. We'll see what happens. Nope, they must have done it earlier on. Okay.
So Brockway has won the toss, and they will receive the football. So the Rovers want the football after a bit of a struggle last week offensively for them, Larry, only scoring 7 points. They moved the football a lot against Union AC, but just couldn't punch it in.
Right. We're a series of turnovers, a couple bad snaps, just the type of things that sometimes happen on a bad night. Actually, Port Allegany is going to receive Chris.
I see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Official, so Brockway will kick it off here.
I'm going to guess they deferred. I couldn't really see the signal of the referee, or I missed it.
I might have just called it wrong. That's all. So getting out there to kick here, it'll be Caleb Doherty to kick off. So Doherty to kick. Stiles and Kaiser are deep for Port Allegany. We're about to get underway here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau. First quarter with a Bruno Alfredo wrestling camp. Kickoff. Doherty Sends it away. It's a high, short kick. It'll be taken. It's actually bobbled by Kaiser, who finally takes it at the 10, finds a little bit of a gap. He's at the 20, 25, 30. He's got room. He's at the 45. Only one man to beat. And he is out over midfield to the
looks like about the
43-yard line. And sometimes, Larry, when the ball was bobbled like that, it throws off everybody's timing.
You got your kicking team going down in waves. Each of them has an area to defend, and they just went past it.
So they will start at the Brockway 43-yard line. First down and 10. They'll have Bliss and Stiles in the backfield for Wilfong. He's going to pitch it to Stiles. Stiles trying to reach the corner. Stiles cuts back in, and he is hogtied and dragged down by Eric Weary. So pick up across the 40 to the 39-yard line. That's a 4-yard pickup.
That is an offensive win there, that first down.
Peyton Stiles. So at the 39 after the big kickoff return, it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Gators. This first quarter, again, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Looking for something to do? Look no further than Warren County, PA. WCVB.net/events for all the latest events. Another handoff to Stiles. Stiles is drugged down by his jersey there. That was... I'm still looking for the number on that. That is number 50. That's Verischetti on the tackle. Yeah. So they're going to give him to the 38-yard line. Pickup of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 5 here for Port Allegany. A big opportunity here. And now there's a flag, and it looks like Brockway jumped offside.
That's those mental errors, unforced errors that cost in good games like this. That's probably going to get them pretty close to a first down. I think it's going to give them a first down.
Well, they're going to find out where they mark it. It's going to be real close to that first down marker. They're going to say that it's just shy of it.
Right. They'll bring up 3rd and short, probably 2 down.
Yeah, that would have to make it at the 34-yard line. They're going to hand it off. Was that was Bliss that time?
Was Bliss, Aiden Bliss, sophomore.
And Bliss goes straight up the middle for the first down. That's the Builder Supply. First down for Aiden Bliss. At the 30-yard line, right at the 30-yard line of Brockway. So Port Allegany picks up the game's first down on that run by Bliss. Again, that first down brought to you by Tynesta Builder Supply. Locations in Tynesta and Shippenville.
Now, if you're watching Brockway's defense, they have 10 guys inside the 5-yard
Kaiser in motion, keeping it as that is Stiles. Stiles out of the Wildcat. Stiles is going to have another first down to continue to drag runners inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line as they enter the Pizza Hut red zone.
Excellent run there. I mean, he was breaking tackles, as you saw. Three or four Brockway players had to bring him down on that play.
So they were going to mark him at the 13-yard line, it looks like. First down and 10 at the 13.
Coming out in a 2x2 with motion there.
And Stiles is going to keep it again. Stiles cuts in. Stiles is at the 5. Inside the 5. He's still dragging people, and he drags them all the way to the end zone, and it's down at the 1-yard line, maybe the 1-foot line. So Stiles is going to have another first down for Brockway, for Port Allegany. It's going to be a first down and goal for Port Allegany at the Brockway 1-yard line. So they're going to go this time with Wilfong under center. Wilfong is going to be pushed into the end zone for the Port Allegany touchdown. Nick Wilfong, 1-yard run, and Port Allegany takes an early 6-0 lead.
I mean, Chris, I don't have the size or weight, but Peyton doesn't look like a real big running back. But I'll tell you what, He runs like he weighs about 200 some pounds.
So Jared Funk in to attempt the extra point for the Gators. Funk, hold down, kick is up, and that kick was tipped, but it goes up and in, and it is a 7-0 lead here for Port Allegany. We'll be back in a moment.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
So back here where Port Allegany scores first to take a 7-0 lead. The Gators up 7-0. So Funk will kick off here.
One of the people we want to watch is number 28 is Blake Pisarczyk, who's done a great job of returning kicks this year.
So Funk tees it up. Here's the Bruno Alfredo kick. It's a low line drive kick. Coelho takes it at his own 11. He had a little bit of trouble. That's not Coelho. I'm sorry. That is Crawford, and Crawford takes it up over the 20 to about the 24-yard line. He had a little trouble picking that one up too, Larry.
Difficult for me where I'm right at, Chris.
No problem. He'll be at the, we're going to mark him down at the 23-yard line. That's where Brockway will take over with 8:44 to go here in quarter number one. So Fox will come out here in the gun. Coelho, his sidecar. He's got receivers to each side. He's going to hand it to Coelho with the football, and he goes nowhere. Maybe gets a yard as Neely was over there along with Bliss.
Neely did a nice job following. They ran a counter trade where they pulled both the guard and tackle, and Neely did it exactly as the defensive lineman should. Just come right down on the line and follow them right down the line.
So now he's going to come out of the gun again. 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw this time is Fox. He turns, he fires, he's got a man. That's Brubaker. Brubaker's going to have a first down out around the 40-yard line, maybe the 41 of Brockway.
That's the offense that I'm talking about. It's a high percentage, nice little hits there. Fox put that where that's the only place it could have been caught.
It'll be out at the 39-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 at Tennessee Butter Supply. 1st down for the Rovers. Saw a Brockway resident, Corey Schmader, in Tennessee Butter Supply the other day. Daughter Sophia, being a pretty good volleyball player here right now for Brockway. And there's Coelho, and he goes nowhere. Might have lost a yard. Depends on where they're going to spot it. But Port Allegany's up front just blew that one up. They're going to say it's no gain back to the line of scrimmage, but Coelho had no chance there.
No chance. And I'll tell you what, that like that young back, that number 22, Aiden Bliss, came up filling in his linebacker position right there and did a nice job.
2nd down here and 10 for Brockway. Receivers to each side for Fox with Coelho the sidecar. Fox looks to throw. The lefty under deep pressure. He throws it, and it's underthrown, but that was underthrown because Tristan Kaiser was all over Braden Fox there.
Nice defensive call by their coordinator over there. Brought off the corner of blitz right there that time.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Brockway. 3rd down and 10 for the Rovers. Allegheny Electric 3rd down here for Brockway. Out of the gun again is Fox. He looks to throw. He's in trouble. He's rolling to his left. Looking. He's going to throw it up for grabs, and it is almost brought in by Brubaker, but it's out of bounds, and that'll bring up a 4th down And I would imagine Brockway's going to be forced to punt here.
Matthew almost made that one-handed catch. Something sure most of our viewers could see that over there, but again, he's under pressure. This defense, other than one game, they haven't given up a score. Other than that one game with Central Clearing, Chris.
So they are going to punt here. Is that Fox punting? It is Fox to punt. So Fox to punt. Styles and Kaiser are deep. Fox boots it high. It's going to bounce and take a Brockway roll to the Port Allegany 33-yard line, where it goes out of bounds, and that's where the Gators will take over, leading 7-0. With 7:15 here.
And again, that's one of the things that Brockway is going to have to do is you need to stop the run, force Port into passing the ball.
And with the football is Styles, and there's a late flag. That's in the area of holding. I think this is going to come back. We're waiting for the call.
Here it comes.
It is a hold.
Be 10 yards from the spot. Bring up first and 20.
Showcase Holmes penalty. Sets them back to the 23-yard line. This year, fouls behind the line of scrimmage, marked at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be first down and 20. And Port Allegany's offense not really built for first and 20.
No. There again, it's what we had talked earlier on about the importance of not committing these types of penalties.
So first down and 20, out of the gun will be Wilfong. They're going to hand it to Styles. Styles has a little bit of a crease. Styles is in the clear. He's at the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, and finally wrestled down at about the 32-yard line. Who was over there to make the touchdown saving tackle, I believe, was Blake Pisarczyk, but Peyton Styles with a big gainer here for the Gators.
What he said. One of the things Port Allegany had coming back from last year on a very successful football season they had last year is they had their offensive line, and they are definitely opening up some hole.
That is a gain of 44 for Styles.
Defensively, Brockway is putting a lot of people up towards the line of scrimmage.
They're going to hand it to Bliss. Bliss finds a gap. Bliss close to the first down. He's probably going to have about 8 or 9 on the play, depending on the spot, and it's going to be a second down and short for Port Allegany at the 25-yard line of Brockway.
Going back to that big play, that big run right there, that's one of the things that can occur when you put that many people up in the box. If you break that front line, you've got one person in that case. It was Pisarczyk who made the play.
So Bliss now in the Wildcat. He's going to take the snap. Direct snap goes forward. Oh, boy, I don't think he's got it. I think he's going to be about a yard short of the first down here. So that time the Rover defense able to come up and stop him at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up a third down and 1. Another Allegany Electric third down. Third and short. Here's a handoff to Bliss. Bliss is going to have the first down and more. He's inside the 20 down to about the 15-yard line as Port Allegany enters the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. PizzaHut.com.
I'm trying to get – it's difficult to pick up some of these numbers here, but I'm going to guess I'm looking at number 64, Mishka Young, who's a sophomore. I just watched him drive somebody down the field.
No, Miska's a
70 yards.
senior. Miska's
a senior.
Yeah,
okay.
Miska's a senior.
He just drove his defensive end Brockway about 7 yards down the field.
So now they're going to hand it to Stiles. Stiles has a crease. Stiles loses the football. The ball's on the ground. I think Brockway's got the football.
Brockway definitely has it.
Brockway has the football. Stiles lost it. And Brockway recovers. So the Rovers defense comes up with a big play.
I didn't see who for Brockway made the play, but I saw him come in there and strip tackle him in that way. That's something I'm sure Brockway's coaching, defensive coaching staff works on.
So Brockway will get the ball at its own 14-yard line after the big defensive play. With 4:27 to play here in quarter number one. So to throw, it's a quick pass. Is that it was Pasarchek that made the catch.
Quick play action pass. It's a high percentage pass. Somebody's on the field here. We got an injury there, Chris.
Looks like it's a Brockway player over there as they're going to mark that ball out at the 20-yard line, I do believe. Oh, no, they're going to mark it at the 15. We're going to step aside here. We'll be back in a moment.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Back here in Brockway, the injured Rover being helped off gingerly here. Can't quite tell the number. It's Carter Gualano, wearing 20 tonight, is being helped off. So Gualano, the injured Rover. So he will have second down and 9 now. He's still not off the field, and they're going to run the play. As the play gets run, here's a throw over to Brubaker. Brubaker makes the catch, but he's going to go nowhere. He's stopped at the line of scrimmage as Port Allegany quickly rallied to the football.
I saw about 6 Port Allegany players, 6 Gators here on that tackle. That was just a quick bubble screen right there.
So it'll be a third down and 9 for third and 9 here for the Rovers. Out of the gun is Fox looking to throw. Fox has to run. He escapes one guy. He's got some room. Can Stiles get to him? He cannot. Ball gets lost. It goes out of bounds. He fumbled it forward. Let's see where they mark him out at, though. This is going to be a big mark. Where do they mark him down at? And that's going to be close. I don't know if he's going to have the first. He's not going to have the first down. They're going to mark him at the 23.
Looks like a yard short.
So now early decision time for Jake Heigl, and he looks like he's going to punt the football here. On 4th down and 1, Now, Fox is the quarterback, so Port Allegany better pay attention here because almost anything can happen in this situation on 4th down and 1. But Jake Hoggle playing conservative here early. They're going to get the kick away. Going back to field it and actually going to let it bounce is Capo, and it's going to take a Brockway roll all the way back to about the 27-yard line. So that works out for the Rovers. We'll be back here in 20 seconds.
With locations in Shippenville and Tinesta, Tinesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tinesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tinestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
50-yard punt there for Fox. Got the friendly roll, and it's where Port Allegany, who right now is outgaining Brockway 102 yards to 24, but only hold a 7-0 lead after that fumble inside the Pizza Hut red zone on their last possession. In a Wildcat formation, I believe that's Bliss. It is. Bliss is going to take the snap. Bliss has some room. Bliss is on the outside. He's across the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
They're having success over in that right side or left side of the defense right there. And part of it is that, our defensive end is going to have to get across the line of scrimmage, or not obviously getting driven down because the backside flow can't get to there to make the tackle because they're being driven off.
2nd down and 4. Again, out of the Wildcat is Bliss. Got some big boys in front of them too, Larry. I mean, the two more, basically, they're going with 7 offensive linemen here. Takes the snap, finds some room. He's still on his feet. He's got a 1st down over the 40, close to the 45. This is just old-fashioned smash mouth football right now from Port Allegany.
Number 61 for Port Allegany.
Must be 51, Carson Neely.
Yeah.
Carson Neely just... It's going to be a 1st down at the 44-yard line.
When you see an offensive lineman down the field 8 yards.
Now, there's a reason that Carson Neely was the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com Offensive Lineman of the Year last year as a sophomore. And you're saying it right now. Again, out of the Wildcat. This time he's going to come to the right side, and hog tying him down there with a nice tackle is Drew Brubaker. It's going to still be a pickup of 3 for Bliss to the 47-yard line. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 for the Gators here as the first quarter starts to tick down. The Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. WCVB.net/events for all the happenings in and around Warren County, PA. I know we've got the Johnny Appleseed Festival coming up in a couple of weeks up in Sheffield. Big weekend festival. Now we're going to have a timeout called by Port Allegany. We're going to take it with them. Watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com.
Are you suffering from back pain, headaches, sciatica? Did you know that a healthy nervous system leads to a healthy body? Find out more from Dr. Andrew Young at Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic. A District 9 lifer, born and raised in Clearfield and now calling Port Allegany home, Dr. Young has over 20 years of experience. And Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic have a mission to provide their patients the best results in the shortest time, whatever their health goals are. Find out more at PortAlleganyChiropractic.com and OleanChiropractic.com. Chiropractic care and good health go hand in hand. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
Back here, folks, I want to apologize. We had a black screen there for a couple minutes. Got that fixed now. And here is Bliss. Bliss is going to throw a halfback pass. He's looking for Stiles. Stiles has it. Stiles is inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. So a little trickery out of the Gators that time.
Absolutely. And, actually the coverage wasn't that bad. It was just, again, great catch. The defensive back had his back turned to the play, so he couldn't locate it, and Styles was able to pick it out.
So right outside, right after the play, folks, let me know if the video is now working. Just hop into the comments. Let us know. Gave you an old-fashioned radio broadcast there for a couple minutes. Here's Wilfong under center. Wilfong, he's going to pitch it to Styles. Styles has some room. Flag goes down, though, at about the 20. This ball is probably coming back. That's, again, in the area of holding. So, again, we apologize for the video issues, but got them worked out here. Because now we've got a penalty here on.
I'm pretty sure it's against
Port Allegany.
Yeah.
We're going to get a hold on Port. Just a matter of where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it, it looks like, from the original line of scrimmage. It'll be the 18, so it'll go back to the 28. So they exit the Pizza Hut red zone, do the Gators. Last time they had 1st and 20, Styles went for 44.
Yes.
I'm going to actually put it down at the 27, so I'm actually going to give Mr. Styles a yard on. Put down at the 27. Now they're going to put it down at 28. I thought so. Okay, so hold on Port Allegany. Puts the Gators back at the Brockway 28-yard line. Under a minute to play here in quarter number 1. Here's a handoff to Styles. He's going to go around the right. And, the ball. Oh, man, what a tackle over there by Crawford. Isaac Crawford undercuts him. And going to get a couple yards here up to the 26-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 18 at the 26 as we're down to 27 seconds to play here in the quarter.
That was a great play by Isaac Crawford. I mean, he was not going to get driven back. He beat his block and still come in and made the tackle.
So now the pass is Wilfong. Wilfong passes. Ball's tipped. It's still in the air. And finally lands harmlessly in the ground. Port Allegany receiver out there. Kaiser had a shot at it. A couple of black jerseys of Brockway had a shot at it. In the end, it's just an incomplete pass. So it'll be 3rd down and 18 with 9.3 seconds to go here in the quarter. Got to figure it's 4-down territory for Port Allegany.
Absolutely. Chris is the center, the brother of Nick Wilfong.
I do not know that answer, Larry. Maybe one of our audience members can tell us.
Levi.
Back to throw is Wilfong. He's going to throw it over. He's got Bliss. Bliss makes a man miss. Bliss has close to the 1st down yardage back as he gets inside the 15 to about the 13 or 12-yard line. It was a dangerous pass on the final play of quarter number 1, but it works out in Port Allegany's favor as the Gators get the ball down to the 13-yard line of Brockway where they're going to face.
And again, that was an outside screen, and Bliss makes a lot of this yardage on his own. He should have probably been tackled almost at the line of scrimmage or behind the line.
So that'll bring an end to our first quarter of action. We'll return here in a moment.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegany River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
Back here in Brockway as we head to The Swift Kennedy and Company, second quarter. Swift Kennedy and Company, the official insurance provider of your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network, SwiftKennedyandCo.com. It'll be a 4th down and 5 for Port Allegany at the 13-yard line of Brockway. This will be a big defensive stop for the Rovers if they can come up with one, because it'll mean Port Allegany would have been in the red zone 3 times and only come away with 7 points.
Chris, to our viewers, this offensive line's been impressive here tonight for Port Allegany.
So out of the gun, they're going to have a little reverse to Kaiser. Kaiser has some room. He's at the 5, the goal line. Touchdown, Port Allegany on the reverse to Tristan Kaiser.
Little razzle-dazzle. That's a play Carson City used to run years ago. And usually, it was almost cued right on time. It was like the last play of the first half. And Port Allegany did a good job with their misdirection here.
13-0 now. Gators on the razzle-dazzle reverse play to Kaiser. And
this running game is just eating up the time of possession, keeping Brockway's
Funk's extra point is up. Funk's extra point is good. We'll be right back.
Moe's Bar and Grill in Port Allegany. One of our customers called our offerings the best gourmet bar food you'll ever have. That pretty much sums us up. Stop in and see us at 68 West Mill Street, Port Allegany, or give us a call at 814-642-7999. That's 814-642-7999. Moe's Bar and Grill.
Back here in Brockway, where Port Allegany now leads 14-0 after the 13-yard touchdown run by Tristan Kaiser.
Just setting up here, Chris. I talked earlier about what goes into a quarterback rating. I said, well, this person has 144, this person has 88 or 100. A perfect rating would be 158, obviously 0. This is something that started back in 2011. They take in completion, yardage attempts, interceptions, and there's a little formula they put that all into and give a number of points to figure that out.
Funk the kickoff. Funk's kickoff will be taken at the 10-yard line. And that was... Is that Pasarchik on the return?
Pasarchik.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
So Pasarchik gets Brockway out over the 35-yard line.
He's a player I'd like to see Brockway get into the offense here tonight.
Be at the 37. The Rovers will take over, trailing 14-0 here in early parts of the Swift Kennedy and Company second quarter. Brockway head coach Jake Heigl is our insurance provider at Swift Kennedy. Just as soon as you ask for the ball to go to Pasarchik, it does, and he's got a little bit of room, and then he's tripped up over there.
It's about 8.
That was Capel who tripped him up, number 1, but he's still going to pick up a nice gain there of probably about 7 or 8 yards. 8 yards out to the 45-yard line. Best offensive play, well, second best offensive play, best running play for the Gators, for the Rovers today.
Good jet action.
So you see that a lot from Red Bank Valley, but they actually flipped the ball. That was more of a handoff than a flip to Pasarchik. But
right.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 2. They're going to come out of the gun. They've got 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fox looking to throw. Fox throws. He's got a man. That man is Isaac Crawford.
Right.
Big tight end.
Yeah, big tight end on it.
Maddox Decker had that catch. That's 0, not 9, Larry.
Okay.
Special thanks to the spotter over here, or the play clock operator. I much appreciate that. 9-0. They come awful close to looking alike, but that was Decker up to the 40-yard line of Port Allegany. After the pickup of 15, it's a 1st down and 10 at Tennessee Butter Supply, 1st down. Fox back to throw. Fox throws. This is to Pasarchik. Pasarchik's going to have another 7 yards here for the Rovers.
Comes up with second management. We're really kind of in 4-play territory.
As they're up to the 33-yard line of Port Allegany.
Like the way Braden's getting rid of the ball quickly right now.
So now Crawford checks in. He'll be in the left slot. They're going to go 3 receivers to the outside, 1 to the right. Fox back to throw. He looks to his left, throws. He's got, is that Crawford that time, or is that Decker again?
That looks like Decker again.
That is Decker again.
Actually, the same play they did before.
So that's going to be another Tennessee Butter Supply first down for Brockway at the 19-yard line of Port Allegany. So the Rovers enter the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizza Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut St. Mary's. Pizza Hut in DuBois. So first down and 10 at the Port Allegany 19. Fox puts a man in motion. He's going to flip past that to Pisarcik. Pisarcik is going to be run out of bounds. I don't know if he's going to get anything over there.
Short side of the field, he might have gotten 2 or 3. More likely 2.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to put him down at the 17-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 from the 17. 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left. That's Pisarcik. Coelho, the sidecar to Fox. Fox back to throw.
There it is.
Fox in trouble. Fox now rolls. Fox has some room. He's going to throw it, and he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds at the 20-yard line, so that'll go in the books as a sack as Fox is rolling that direction. I think he stepped out of bounds. Maybe not. Yep, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So that'll go in the books as a sack for Port Allegany. And it's a loss of 3, and now it's third down and 11. Mistake by the young Braden Fox there, not realizing he was that close to the sideline when he went to throw the ball away. Bring up a third down and 11. Fox looks to throw. Throws, gets it into the clear to Crawford, and Port Allegany swarmed in a hurry. That was Bliss and Yusa Young over there. It looked like it had something there, and then Port Allegany just swarmed.
Absolutely. Inside linebackers to free safety, getting out there on that quickly.
In fact, they're going to lose a yard on it, and that'll bring up a fourth down and 12 here for Brockway. The offense is going to stay out with 9:19 left here in the quarter. So now we're going to get another timeout here. Brockway will take it with them.
The Bruno IR Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno IR Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno IR Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
So that'll be fourth down and 12 from the 21-yard line. They've got to get to the 9. Brockway does for a first down. Going to have 2 receivers to the right, and they still look like they don't know what the play call might be. There's a lot of confusion out there. And now that's why they got to get another player out there, and that's Caleb Doherty coming out. He's going to go all the way to the far side on the right, where they'll have 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left in the slot. That's Pisarcik. Fox back to throw. Fox throws, looking towards the end zone, and it is picked off. And is it caught or picked off? It is picked off in the end zone. Or no, they're saying it was caught for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So Pisarcik must have come down in the end zone with the football.
And I think you hit it at Port Allegany kid. That's where you picked it up. So
Pisarcik with the Rover touchdown. Last thing I saw in the end zone was a Port Allegany player with the football.
For viewers, our view's kind of blocked off here a little bit.
So the kick is up by Doherty, and that kick is good, and it is now 14-7. So nice answer there by the Rovers.
Absolutely.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
So nice catch there by Blake Pisarcik to get Brockway back within 7, 14-7 here with 8:59 to go in the Swift Kennedy and Company second quarter. So I apologize, folks. I thought at first Port Allegany might have had the interception, but as Larry said, kind of blocked view here. I'm looking around the side. A great press box here at Brockway. Nothing that you can do about just certain situations, and that was one of them.
Just the way press boxes are built.
Kick it off is Doherty. It's going to go to Kaiser at the 15. Kaiser's going to reverse field. There's a block. They're going to call the block in the back. I honestly thought, Larry, that the VO got him on the side, but they're going to say he got him in the back. They had a better angle than I did. From my angle, it looked like it would be a legal block, but again, the officials are in a much better position than I am to make that call at the 18-yard line.
Well, he was being knocked forward, so I think you got two flags there. I get a different view than you, maybe, Chris. I do believe he did get him from behind.
No, I'm not. Just like from what I saw originally, I didn't think so, but I can definitely see. So they're gonna mark that off from looks like the 17-yard line. They're gonna mark it all the way back to the 9-yard line, which is where Port Allegany, leading 14-7, will take over here. So they're going to go under center with Wilfong. They're going to hand it off. I think that's Stiles with it. So Stiles will get a yard or two out of it. They give him out to the 10-yard line, it looks like. Maybe the 11, 10-yard line. They're going to give him the 10. So pickup of 1 for Stiles.
That's Quaglione. Carter Quaglione, I think, made the stop on that play, Chris.
Back into the game.
Who, by the way, is number 20 tonight, not as usual. I think his usual number was 61.
This is going to be a run play, and it's going to get blown up. It's going to be blowing up back at they're going to give him forward progress. So he'll get forward progress, but it's going to be way back at the 2-yard line as that didn't fool anybody.
No, it didn't.
So now it is a 3rd down and 17 from the 2.
They've had some success. I'm looking for them to come to this wide side of the field. I mean, it's a chancy thing getting around that outside, but they've had a lot of success getting Stiles out there. We'll see what happens.
Stiles did end up in the end zone there, but they give him forward progress out to the 2. We'll see what they do here as Wilfong tries to draw Brockway off side, and instead it's going to force a timeout by Port Allegany. We'll be right back.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
This is Chris. Back here.
Well, as I was talking, Port Allegany's most successful play has been that sweep, right? The problem they have right now is that their feet are almost in the end zone. And if they can't get around that end, if Brockway can penetrate off that one side end, they could get a 2-point touchback.
So out of the gun here is Wilfong.
He's going to throw the ball.
Wilfong wants to throw. Now he's going to run. He's going to just get out of the end zone. It's going to be brought down at about the 1 yard line.
That was Reese Yonner.
Yonner.
Thanks, Chris. I apologize to his family. That was a nice defensive series here by Brockway. See if Mr. Pisarcik can live up to his returns he's had.
Braylon Button to punt in the shadow of his own end zone. Button, it's a short punt. It'll bounce out of bounds at about the 31 yard line. They're going to mark it at the 30 of Port Allegany. So now the momentum is completely switched to Brockway here in the second quarter.
The last series, they did a good job of getting the ball out of their hands quickly here and avoiding the rush. You know, other than I think 1 or 2 plays, that big touchdown pass that I liked the way Braden was getting rid of the ball quickly.
So Fox will come out of the gun here from the 30-yard line of Port Allegany. Looking to throw. Steps up. He's got room. Flag down, though, and that's in the area of holding. I think this is coming back. It is. It's a hold on Port Allegany, or I'm sorry, on Brockway. So that holding penalty is going to make it a first down and 20 back at the 40-yard line now. Showcase Homes penalty. You'll never get penalized when you build your home with Showcase Homes. Online at visitshowcasehomes.com. So first down and 20 now for Brockway. They're going to go 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Big tight end in the slot, kind of in the wing there is Decker. Now they're going to move Pisarcik. They thought about throwing the flag, and then it's incomplete. It looked a little funky. It looked like Pisarcik might have moved early. I saw the far side official reach for his flag and then decided that maybe he didn't turn up until the ball was snapped, which I think was the right call, but it just didn't look right at first.
I would agree with you, Chris.
I thought he did a good job of waiting to decide in his mind before just automatically throwing the flag there.
Time Caleb hooked in, and I think they just got hooked out, and I think they were anticipating him to hook back in.
Looking to throw.
There
Throws it down the middle of the field, and the ball is picked off at the 18-yard line. It is picked off by Capel, and Capel is going to have it out over the 40-yard line. So Julian Capel comes up with the interception.
Boy, they just missed Pisarcik coming across the middle there, just over top of the linebackers there.
And he'll have returned it all the way out to the 41-yard line. Is there a player down on the side? I think there's a player down on the sideline, Larry.
I haven't been able to pick up his number here, Chris.
We're going to step aside real quick here.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com.
Was Reese Stewart, who was down. They're going to help him to the trainer's table, but big interception there by Julian Capel. So Port Allegany survives that sequence. And they're going to give it to Bliss, and Bliss is going nowhere.
Actually lost probably 3 yards, 2 or 3 yards on that.
Weary on the tackle. We've called his name a couple of times. So Brockway's defense has figured something out here on the last couple of possessions, making Port Allegany go backwards here a little bit.
They are starting to win the line of scrimmage, not getting driven off, getting some penetration.
So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 13.
For the most part, Brockway is playing what we're calling zero coverage. There's no free safety. They're one-on-one.
And with the football here, I think that's Stiles, and he might get back to the original line of scrimmage. Was Stiles on the carry? Gets out to the 41, so it'll be a 3rd down and 10, and Allegany Electric 3rd down. Today's game being brought to you by Moe's Bar and Grill in Port Allegany. Moe's Bar and Grill. Man, Larry, talk about great hamburgers. We'll have to get up there and eat there for you at some point. They've got some of the best in the area.
Well, you've taken me some pretty good places, Chris. That one tonight was great.
Looking to throw is Will Fong on 3rd down. Throws, finds a man, that's Stiles. He's going to have to make a man miss. Oh, and then we get a flag. That's going to be a block in the back at about the 45-yard line. Stiles gets up to midfield, and now there's going to have to be a decision made here by Jake Heigl. Do you set it up at 4th and 1, or do you send him to 3rd down? Looks like he's going to send him to 3rd down and long here, which I think is the right decision considering the way Port Allegany can run the football.
Plus field position, I think they're going to.
They're going to mark that, it looks like, from the 45-yard line, maybe.
Yeah. Brockway initially took him out by jamming him as he come out and then kind of let him go, get out to the side.
No, they're going to mark it from the 46, so it'll be back at the 36. Where it sets up a 3rd down and 15 for the Gators. Down to 4:40 to play here in first half. Will Fong out of the gun. Will Fong wants to throw. Will Fong puts it up. He's got Kaiser. Kaiser can't come down with it. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
And that was Isaac Crawford on the coverage there. Did a good job.
So after having almost no trouble moving the football in their first 3 possessions, Port Allegany's last 2 have ended in punting situations. A little bit more breathing room this time for Braylon Button to punt. Last time he punted, he was punting with his back to the end zone. Did get a 28-yard punt out to the 30. But this time he has an opportunity to maybe get a little bit more into it. Button does. It's a high punt. Fair catch called for and taken at the 33-yard line. I think that was Pisarczyk who took it.
Yes. I'd like to see them come back, Brockway here. Maybe come back with. They haven't had Gendy in the offense here lately. Might be an opportunity since they've been throwing the ball. Maybe get Gendy turned loose here.
It was a 31-yard punt by Button, but the key there was no return. He kept it high in the air. So now they're going to go 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. Coelho is the sidecar next to Fox. Fox looks to throw. Fox throws, and it's picked off at the 39 by Bliss, and he's got Greengrass in front of him. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown, Port Allegany on a pick 6 of about, what you say, Larry, 33 yards?
33 yards, yes. That was a situation where Port went into a pass defense, and they already rushed three on that play, and I'm not sure that.
Well, actually, it was a 40. I think it was out at the 43, Larry, or the 40-yard line, because it was definitely 7 yards downfield. I don't think he caught it right at the line of scrimmage. So, kicking the extra point here is Funk. We'll get the official yardage on that for you at some point here. That kick is up, and that kick is good. And now it's 21-7. We'll be right back. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegany Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegany River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegany River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. So the big interception return for a touchdown. For Aiden Bliss. And now Funk will kick off here. So Funk's kickoff will be fielded on the run at the 15-yard line. That is Crawford. And they'll get out at about the 36-yard line.
That's Gavin Moses, number 52, making the tackle. Did a nice job avoiding or shooting through the block and making the tackle on that play.
628-086.
So now Fox, after throwing the pick six, we'll see how the junior responds. 5th interception of the year. They're going to hand it to Coelho. Coelho gets up over the 40-yard line to about the 43. It's like they had your headphone on, Larry.
Yeah, well, I think they've changed to a 3-man front, more of a pass prevent type defense.
1 yard front by Button, but the key there was no return. Kept the line in the air. So now Fox out of the gun again. He's going to hand it to Coelho again. Coelho finds some running room. He's going to have a Tonesta Builder Supply first down out to about the 48-yard line.
Let's see if Port decides to change. They're still staying in their 3-4. I'd love for them to come up with some blitz here off the edge here.
Officially a 39-yard interception return for the touchdown. Here's a throw over to Crawford, and nice tackle there by Wilfong, and they're going to say that Crawford loses yards. I thought maybe they'd give him some forward progress, but they're going to say he loses yardage on the play back to the 45-yard line.
And Brockway that time faked the counter trick coming across the play they just ran. So play action, but it did not fool Port Allegany.
So back to throw is Fox again. Now he's under trouble. He throws it. It's caught, and there's a heavy hit there at midfield by Vayu. Was that caught by Crawford, or was that caught by Decker?
That's Decker. Maddox Decker.
So they're going to give him forward progress up to the 47-yard line of Port Allegany.
At 0 sure looks like a 9, doesn't it?
So now there's a handoff to, was a handoff, Larry, or a pass? Handoff.
I guess you would call it a shuffle pass. Jet action on it. Comes in motion. They've run that play 2 times pretty successfully.
Up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah. But one time it didn't work. It went into the boundary, and it just wasn't enough room for him to. Sarchik reminds me a lot of Styles in his running style. No pun intended there, folks. Good open field tackle by the sophomore Aiden Blitz.
Who had the football there, Larry? Who had the football?
The quarterback.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was trying to fix something in our stats, and I missed the play.
Oh. I should have stepped in there for that.
It's okay.
That was Braden.
So Fox, no gain to the 39. It'll be a second down now and 10. Fox back to throw. Looking. Now he's going to throw it over, and that was not a good decision. Pisarcik is going to lose 5 or 6 on the play. He was under pressure, saw his outlet there, but his outlet was completely covered. All the way back at the 46 now, and that's going to be a loss of 7 on the play.
So third and long plays. You got traps, you got screens. I'm sure their coaching staff draws would be some of your typical plays that some teams might run.
So 3rd and 17, they throw it, and it's a catch by Pisarcik, and he was looking for some room, and chasing him down from behind was Neal.
And that's who made the tackle, Carson. Carson Neely, 51.
So now it looks like the ball will be at the 42-yard line of Port Allegany, and it'll be a 4th and 13. And I think we're going to get a timeout called with 8.8 seconds to go here in the half. We'll stay here, and I mean this is just a throw the ball up in the air, isn't it, Larry?
Yes, it's the famous Boston College Hail Mary pass. So. This could be done, and to be honest with Chris, we practice that every Thursday night, and every Monday night we throw it a few times, and you try to get 2 or 3 receivers in the same area and play kind of like jump ball.
Or maybe you play a play that you played here one year, Larry, in a District 9 championship game.
You talking about the
hook and ladder?
The hook and ladder.
Down on the far sideline. Was that against Cameron County, Port Allegany?
It was Kane.
Kane.
Yeah.
Did you win that game or you lose that game? I don't mean to bring up bad memories if you lost it. I just can't remember.
We ran it both times we played him.
Okay.
So I think
one time you won, one time you lost. So it'll be Hail Mary time here for Braden Fox. And the Rovers trailing 21-7. They're going to go 3 receivers to the right, and keep an eye on Decker. He's a tall boy over there, and he's the guy on the 42-yard line in the middle of the slot. Port Allegany has 3 guys standing back at the 25. Fox back to throw. Fox is going to throw it up for grabs, and that ball is tipped and picked off at the 13. That is picked off by Wilfong. If he can pick up a block, he can't, but that will bring the quarter to an end and the half to an end. As he returned it out to the 25-yard line to end the half. So at the end of the first half, it is 21-7, Port Allegany over Brockway. Step aside, we'll be back here with the halftime show.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegany River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All American HQ has you covered. At All American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here at Brockway, it's time for our Tap and Pay halftime show. Tap and Pay Plus, fundraising made easy. Earn more funds in less time with nothing to sell, hand out, or collect. Find out more at tapandpayplus.com. That's tap, the letter N, plus.com. You download an app, you spend money at places like Giant Eagle, Home Depot, online maybe at Southwest, Starbucks, wherever. Gives money back to your program, Larry. Can't be any easier.
I'd like to learn more about that, Chris, myself.
Absolutely. We'll have the Tap and Pay people come up and give you guys a presentation.
Well, give me a good talk on the way home here.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyhow, let's take a look at our Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Do you know an athlete who goes above and beyond, not only on the field of play, but also on the field of life? Then nominate them for the Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Congrats to Brady Greco, the 2022-2023 winner. The first winner of that award right here in Brockway, it was the daughter of our camera operator tonight, Steve Buttery, Selena Buttery, with Project Grace and a lot of the other things that people here in Brockway know all about, the great work that Selena does in the community. But that's a great award here. Taking a look at our stats, as we look at it, Port Allegany currently outgaining Brockway 182 yards to 109, 129 to 26 on the ground for Port, and 83 to 53 passing for Brockway. Our individual statistical leaders, Peyton Stiles, 10 carries, 77 yards for Port Allegany. Aiden Bliss has 8 for 39. Tristan Kaiser, 1 for 13 and a touchdown. Nick Wilfong, 2 carries, no yards, but does have a touchdown. Jendi Coelho, 4 carries for 13 yards. Blake Pisarczyk, 1 for 8. Braden Fox, 3 for 5 for Brockway. Passing, Nick Wilfong, 2 for 4 for 18 yards. Aiden Bliss, 1 for 1 for 35 yards for Port Allegany. For Brockway, Braden Fox, 14 of 20 for 83 yards, but I have him for 3 interceptions. Is that right, Larry? Yeah, I guess it would be with that interception at the end of the half. He did throw a touchdown. Peyton Stiles, 2 catches for 40 yards for Port Allegany. Aiden Bliss, 1 for 13. Pisarczyk, 7 catches, 36 yards, and a touchdown for Brockway. Decker, the big tight end, 3 for 37. Matt Brubaker, 2 for 14. Crawford, 1 for -1. Those are your Brooks U.R. Ledbetter statistics. Let's now take a look at our scoring summary. The scoring summary brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. WarrenTireCenter.com. Warren Tire Center will get you to the game safely. Port Allegany started the scoring 51 seconds left in, or 8:51 left in the first quarter. Nick Wilfong on a 1-yard run. Jared Funk's kick made it 7-0 Gators at the end of a quarter. 8 seconds into the second quarter on a reverse, Tristan Kaiser 13-yard run, Jared Funk kick, 14-0. Brockway comes back with a 21-yard Braden Fox to Blake Pisarcik touchdown pass, makes it 14-7 after the Doherty kick. But then Aiden Bliss with a 39-yard interception return with 4:12 to play in the half. Funk's kick made it 21-7. That's where we stand right now at 21-7. We'll be back here after these messages.
Allegany Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegany Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegany Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleganyElectric.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyync.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Tap and Pay Plus is fundraising for the 21st century. Nothing to sell, nothing to hand out, nothing to do other than shop like you normally do. Have everybody that you know download the Tap and Pay Plus fundraising app and use it to pay at any of our 300 plus national brand partners. Then watch the money roll in. Learn more at tapandpayplus.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Back here at Brockway, the homecoming court being introduced right now, and we'll get you the queen here in a moment. But while we wait for that, Larry, let's take a look at your second half adjustments brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookfield, and Canany. The Rehab Centers always make the right adjustments. Chiropractors caring for health.
Well, I was going to say, Chris, it's unfortunate we can't see the numbers on the homecoming dresses there. But,
yeah.
Well, you know, Brockway towards the end of it in the second quarter there seemed to adjust to Port's runs. And I'll be interested to see if they are able to maintain. They were not getting driven off the line. I thought they were starting to win the line of scrimmage. Coming back to the offensive side for them, you know, Hayden's going to have to get rid of Braden's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly. I mean, Brockway's pressure is just forcing him to roll out of the pocket, puts him in a bad situation, and really kind of forced him to throw 3 interceptions, except 2. What's the last one was really kind of the Hail Mary. Port get back to the running game. I mean, winning that line of scrimmage, continue to get they've they've done a good job of getting Peyton Styles moving, and let's see if they can get Aiden Bliss back into the game too. He's got about 33 yards, but very impressed, especially that first quarter with their offensive line. So the second half, I think they've got to come in from Brockway standpoint, as I've talked almost every year. It's 0-0, and those little adjustments that Port made that went into that passing probably led to that second interception, and that's something Brockway's going to need to pick up. I know they're making the calls from the sidelines to when they do come into those passing defenses.
So Larry, why don't you stick your mic out, and we'll pick up the end of this homecoming celebration here at Brockway.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 homecoming queen, Madeline Schmader, and her escort, Hunter Revider. Now, it is time for the crowning of the queen. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2023 homecoming queen is Samantha Barber.
At this time, Student Council would like to especially thank the VHS administration, especially Jeff Visa, Mark Dippold, Brian Maholland, Ben Donlin, and Shannon Yeager. The Brockway School Board, the custodial and maintenance staff at VHS, Peter Greco, Danette Fordori, Diane Ginevro, Diane Byrne,
Samantha Barber. Unfortunately, it's off screen as our cameraman is down here. We'll get Steve up there. We apologize. So there we go. Special thanks to the ladies up here for letting us move in on that. So again, Samantha Barber, congratulations to Samantha Barber on being named the 2023 homecoming queen here at Brockway. As the queen there in her black evening gown and got the crown on now and the sash, and exciting time for all these young people. Larry, do you remember your homecoming dance?
I do not. That's one thing I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't go to homecoming, so I don't remember that either.
This, I got to say, from a coach's standpoint, it's always a challenging week. The week after homecoming, you're up to that point where you've got their focus, and then homecoming does, from a coaching standpoint, does provide a distraction for your team.
But Larry, there's all kinds of benefits though to homecoming too.
There's no question. There's no question. So nobody start throwing pumpkins at me here.
Hey, Larry, we're going to step aside. We've got some more sponsors we need to thank. But again, congratulations to Samantha Barber of Brockway, the Brockway Homecoming Queen 2023.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verschetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off. Prime Fitness USA is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Are you ready for a new home? Building a new home has never been easier when you use Showcase Homes. Customize the home of your dream with our modular components and let the Showcase Homes team of experienced home builders bring your dream to life. From design to construction, the Showcase team has more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Showcase Homes is your experienced new home builders in Butler, Grove City, Slippery Rock, Clarion, and all of Western Pennsylvania. At Showcase Homes, we bring your dreams to life.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
The Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you have never heard of. The 2024 camp will be the 21st year for the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp, and we will have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania, June 17th through the 21st, 2024. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. We hope to see you there at the Bruno Iarfido Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Back here at halftime, it's time for our Pizza Hut scoreboard. You can always find the Pizza Hut scores on D9and10sports.com, but nobody out-pizzas the Hut, pizzahut.com. Brookville has taken a 13-7 lead in the fourth quarter over DuBois. Central Clarion was up on Bradford 56-0 at halftime. Red Bank Valley 58-0 on Ridgeway. That was in the second quarter. Clearfield 31, Huntington 0 in the third quarter. Elk County Catholic 21, Otto Eldred 14 in the third quarter. Union AC Valley was up 33-0 on Kane in the second quarter. Karn City 42, Montauk 7 in the third quarter. Keystone all over Smethport 42-7 in the third quarter. Punxsutawney 42, St. Mary 7 in the third quarter. Bucktail 46, Sheffield 28 in the second quarter. Cameron County and Coudersport scoreless at the half, and Claysburg Kimmel had an early 10-0 lead on Kerwinsville. Those are your Pizza Hut scores. We got one more set of sponsors to thank here, folks, as we stuck around for that crowning of the Brockway Homecoming Queen. So we're going to step aside here about 2.5 minutes before the start of the second half.
At Hamlin Bank and Trust Company, we believe banking should be the way it has been since we first opened our doors over 150 years ago. That means a focus on old-fashioned customer service with a friendly smile by people who know you by name. At Hamlin Bank and Trust, we offer a variety of financial and trust services to help you on a personal and professional level. Check us out online at hamlinbank.com or stop in at one of our locations in Smethport, Mount Jewett, Kane, Bradford, Eldred, or Olean, New York. Hamlin Bank and Trust Company, the bank that takes care of its customers.
Hamlin Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moe's Bar and Grill in Port Allegany. One of our customers called our offerings the best gourmet bar food you'll ever have. That pretty much sums us up. Stop in and see us at 68 West Mill Street, Port Allegany, or give us a call at 814-642-7999. That's 814-642-7999. Moe's Bar and Grill. Are you suffering from back pain, headaches, sciatica? Did you know that a healthy nervous system leads to a healthy body? Find out more from Dr. Andrew Young at Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic. A District 9 lifer, born and raised in Clearfield and now calling Port Allegany home, Dr. Young has over 20 years of experience. And Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic have a mission to provide their patients the best results in the shortest time, whatever their health goals are. Find out more at PortAlleganyChiropractic.com and OleanChiropractic.com. Chiropractic care and good health go hand in hand.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closestlumber.com. Closest Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
Back here as we get ready to start our third quarter brought to you by IC Inc. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call IC Inc. at 814-688-0034. Check them out online at ICYYinc.com. Be cool, wear IC for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Today's game being brought to you by Clarion Printing, a full-service commercial printer since 1968. Clarion Printing can take care of you no matter where you live. Find out more at clarionprinting.com. So after the elongated halftime for homecoming, Jared Funk getting ready to kick off here for Port Allegany. And how important is this first drive for Brockway, Larry Weiser?
I think it's very, very important. I'd like to see what adjustments they made at halftime here. Like I said, some of the things I think they need to look at, get the ball back into Gendy's hand, but obviously, getting the ball to Pisarcik, but they got to get the ball out of Peyton Fox's hands as quickly as they can, unless they have an opportunity to pick up and do a better job against that pressure.
So we're underway with a short kick. It's going to be bounced and taken at the 15 by Crawford. He's going to come towards the near sideline. He's going to cut it up at the 25. He finds a little bit of a gap over the 30, the 35 to about the 37-yard line. So a nice return there for Isaac Crawford.
So we talk a little bit about for our audience out there. The PIAA has decided to get rid of its 10% rule. We'll talk a little bit more about that, and we may see some teams in District 9 changing their classification next year from A to AA.
And so Brockway's going to come with an empty backfield now for Fox. He's going to put a man in motion. That's Pisarcik. He's going to hand him the football. Pisarcik is going to hit the corner and then drag a defender forward to about the 40-yard line. So they emptied the backfield and then handed it off on basically what amounts to a reverse. What would you call that, Larry?
It's a counter play right there. They pulled the guards, and again, that's your all conference, all D9, D10 lineman of the year last year, Carson Neely. Was blocked, and he evaded the blocker and shot through and made the tackle.
So now they're going to hand it off to Coelho. Coelho has a huge gain. First down into Port Allegany territory to about the Port Allegany 47-yard line.
Nice change up there. That's his best run of the night.
So pickup of 14 for Coelho. Puts Brockway in Port Allegany territory at the Gator 47-yard line here to start the third quarter.
Very important to keep this positive yards going. Sports coming up with a blitz.
Quick throw. It's a low throw. It's incomplete as it skips into Drew Brubaker.
Again, pressure coming up there, forced them to throw that ball early.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 here. We're going to go trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Coelho the sidecar with Fox. Port Allegany shows 3-man front, almost jumps.
Look at a pre-snap lineman. Pasarchik over there is close. It usually indicates he's going to.
Here's a handoff to Coelho, and Coelho with a burst up the middle for another Rover first down at the 34-yard line, I do believe, of Port Allegany. And Port Allegany's kind of a danged if you do, danged if you don't situation right now, playing only 3 linemen, but that's allowing the Rovers to run the football a little bit.
They're trying to make sure they don't give up the big play right here.
So another pickup of 13 for Coelho, and it'll be first down and 10 at the 34-yard line. They're going to go 3 receivers to the left. Back to throw is Fox. Fox throws, flag down, ball's tipped and incomplete. Bliss got a hand on it, almost caught, but there is a flag down. That's again in the area of holding. Brockway has been flagged twice for 14 yards today.
Unfortunately, they've been almost drive killers for him.
This is going to be a hold, or is it going to be an illegal block? It's going to be a personal foul, illegal block. That's a big one for Brockway. That's going to be a 15-yarder.
Right.
That's going to push the ball all the way back to the Port Allegany 49-yard line and set up a first down and 25 now. Those are just drive-killing type penalties.
Absolutely.
First down and 25.
And they got Pasarchik out here. It's a good opportunity maybe to hit him, come back on a hitch, and get some of the yardage back.
Instead, they're going to hand it to Coelho. Coelho straight up the middle, picks up about 4 or 5 on the play.
That's it.
Mark him at the 45, so it'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 21 at the Port Allegany 45-yard line for Brockway. Out of the gun again with Coelho, the sidecar to his right. 2 receivers to the left. He puts one of them in motion. He's going to flip that on a flip pass to Pasarchik, and Pasarchik is going to lose yards.
The guy that stopped that play, Chris, was Tristan Kaiser. He got across the line of scrimmage and turned it back into the defense right there.
Cleaning up there was Yusi Young. Back at the 46, so a loss of a yard, and now it brings up a long Allegany Electric 3rd down. 3rd down and 22 for Brockway. So once promising drive is now sitting at a 3rd and 22 for the Rovers at the Brockway, at the Port Allegany 46-yard line. They're going to go empty backfield here. 2 receivers to each side. Tight end out there as well in the slot. Put a man in motion. That's Pasarchik. Looking to throw. It's a throw over to Doherty, and Doherty's not going to get much. He's going to get out to Bobby about the 43-yard line.
They were sitting in a quick zone, or they hit a quick screen, but they were sitting in a zone coverage there. So in the case that number 6, Tristan Kaiser never moved.
4th and 19. I think you punt if you're Brockway here and hope that Fox can pin them back here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. On a 4th and 18 from the Port Allegany 42. There's a thought process in the current game today, though, that you go for it here, Larry.
It kind of comes off that Alabama team.
And it's a low snap, but there's no pressure, so Fox is able to get it away, and it's going to bounce and take a great Brockway roll inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line, maybe the 3, and that works out to perfection even after the bad snap.
Again, if they can put a kind of defensive stop they did early in the first half and force them to punt out of the end zone. If they do that again, I'd love to see them try to block it.
So they're going to put that down at the 3-yard line or the 4. They're going to put it at the 4. So that's where Port Allegany will take over at their own 4 with 7:53 to play here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Icy Ink.
I'm looking for this sweep to the left here.
So Wilfong out of the gun. They're going to hand it to, they're going to a little pitch pass to Stiles, and Stiles is going to move out to about the 13-yard line, so that gives them some breathing room.
Actually did it the opposite way.
So they went inside. They're going to mark it just shy of the 13 at the 12. So it'll be a 2nd down and 2, but that's a big play on 1st down when you're backed up at your own 4. If you're Port Allegany. So they're going to go out of the gun. Again, this is more of a pistol with Stiles dotting the pistol. Wilfong's going to turn. He doesn't give it to him. Instead, he looks to throw. Now he pulls it in. Now he wants to run. Now he throws, and it's incomplete.
A good coverage over there. Trying to see who that was.
Isaac Crawford on the defense. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 2 here. That's basically saying that you have confidence in your line, Larry, to pick up 2 yards on 3rd down.
I like his attitude.
3rd down and 2 here for Port Allegany. Looks like they might be in one of their pistol formations here. That usually means Bliss back there. And that is Bliss. And Bliss has got a 1st down and more. He's at the 30. He's at the 40, the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35, the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Port Allegany on a 88-yard run, but there's a flag down at the 18-yard line. I think this is coming back. Oh, my. Flag on the ground at the 18-yard line of the Gators, and that's going to negate an 88-yard touchdown run. It's going to be a targeting blindside block. So that's going to go back all the way to the...
So often, Chris, on those outside sweeps and so forth, you get those down blocks, and all it takes is that defensive player has his back to the play. I mean, because he's trying to get across, and he turns his back.
That takes it all the way back to the 9-yard line, Larry. So from a touchdown to a 3rd down and 5. So 3rd and 5, the touchdown negated. So now they're looking to throw. Wilfong throwing. Wilfong looking deep. Wilfong overthrows Kaiser, and that's going to force a punt. So what a turn of events here. It was an 88-yard touchdown that was called back on that block, and now Brockway should get fantastic field position out of this.
We never like to say that there's one key play in the game, but this game turns around. That could be the key play, Chris.
Absolutely. So Braylon Button will now punt out of his own end zone.
Personally, I'd like to see him go after this.
Pisarcik standing at the 43 of Port. It's a line drive punt that's going to hit at the 38 and roll and take a Port Allegany roll into Brockway territory down at about the 45-yard line. So big time punt there from Braylon Button. It wasn't so much in the air, but he got the roll for 46 yards.
And that's picking the ball up at his feet. It was a bad snap.
And so that's where Brockway will put the ball back in play here with 6:34 to play in the third quarter, brought to you by Icy Ink.
Looks like Port's going to stay in there 3-4.
Linebacker's a little deep in that, Larry.
Right. And he's going to bring his outside backer up now to rush. That's Tristan Kaiser.
They're going to hand it to Quelo, and there's a flag down as Quelo moves out towards midfield. But again, there's a flag down that almost is in the area of, I would think, a formation penalty possibly.
It'd have to be.
And penalties
Motion of some sort. Or did somebody line up wrong?
I would think it's a formation issue here. Yep, an illegal formation on Brockway. So another mistake here by Brockway. They've had great field position, and a couple of penalties have backed them up here in this second half. Brings up first down and 15 at the 40-yard line. Kind of a repeat of last week. They're moving the ball some, Larry, but can't score. Out of the gun is Fox.
Inside pressure coming.
Fakes the handoff. Now he's going to throw a bit of a screen. That is Decker. Decker's going to be out to the original line of scrimmage, the 45-yard line, pick up a 5. I really like this tight end Decker today. He's showing some good hands and has caught some nice passes.
Absolutely. And I think some opportunities come back, run that screen that they ran, not screen, but that hitch that they ran to him earlier. Just get it out a little bit wider, even though they've gone into this 3-4. And I like this guy right down here. If 6 is coming off the edge, I'd love to see him hit him on a hitch.
So Fox will come out of the gun here on second down and 10.
He's going to drop into it.
Looks to throw, throws it over. They've got Crawford, and what a play there by Peyton Stiles. Peyton Stiles kept that to a 1-yard gain.
Open field tackle. Great open field tackle.
Now what do we have? We've got that is Stewart again coming off with a issue. So Crawford caught that, but Stiles with a nice tackle. Cole, he holds into a 1-yard gain. That'll bring up a third down and 9. An Allegany Electric third down, 3rd and 9 at the 46-yard line of Brockway. Fox out of the gun. He has 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left is Pisarcik. Quelo, the back. They're going to hand it to Quelo. Quelo has a hole. Quelo has a first down and more. He makes a cut at the 40. He's at the 35, the 30. He's got a blocker out there, and finally knocking him out of bounds is Jared Funk at the 21-yard line. So they went with the draw to Quelo, and Quelo goes for 33 yards and a first down for Brockway at the Port Allegany 21-yard line.
Good job. A good call from the Brockway staff. Run that draw.
Out of the gun. Man in motion is Pisarcik. They're going to flip it to him. Pisarcik inside. Finds a gap. He's going to be inside the 15, and then he is tackled right about the 15, maybe the 14 on forward progress. And we have a flag down, though. Another flag down over on the far side. And were the Rovers in formation again, or was it a sideline violation? It's going to be a sideline warning on Port Allegany.
What generally happens there, and it's happened to me a few times where I was too close to the sidelines and the official ran into me, or I was blocking his path. That's what he would tell me.
Well, and Justin Mikowski's getting an explanation now. He's not real happy with that call for some reason. Didn't see what happened, but whatever it was, it's been taken care of. It'll be a second down and 3 at the 14 as Brockway has entered the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out Pizza Hut, pizzahut.com, Pizza Hut in DuBois. Right there in the DuBois Mall parking lot over by the Hampton Inn. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw is Fox. He's going to throw. He's got a man. That's Decker. And Stiles again over there. Can he bring him down with a host of others? He does finally, but another great play by Peyton Stiles.
They gave 1 yard out of that.
So Peyton Stiles defensively has been everywhere. They're going to pick up nothing on it. They're going to mark him back at the 14. So now it's a 3rd down and 3 at the 14-yard line. They're going to go trips to the right. They've had more success running the football in these situations. That's exactly what they do. And this time, Port Allegany meets Quelo in the hole. So now it's going to be a 4th down and about 2 here for Brockway at the Port Allegany 13-yard line with 3:44 to play on a running third quarter clock. So they're going to go for it here. Out of the gun is Fox, trying to draw him offside. 6 on the play clock. 3 on the play clock, and now we're going to have a timeout called by Jake Heigl and company. We'll take the timeout with them.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
Central Clarion is beating Bradford 79-0, Larry.
Oh my.
I don't know what to say. It's kind of speechless right now. So after the timeout here,
4th and 2 for the Rovers.
I think there's an opportunity to the DBs are playing off far enough.
so they're going to go 4th and 2 here out of the gun. Coelho sidecar. They put a man in motion. That's Pisarcek. Looking over, down to 10 on the play clock. Now they're going to change the play with 6. 5 on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. They just get it off, and now they hand it on a flip pass to Pisarcek, and Pisarcek isn't going to get it. They seemed way out of sorts for coming out of a timeout there, Larry Weiser.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Then we're running back into the short side of the field right there. I preferred. Honestly, I'm not trying to second guess the coach here, but it's easy to do when you're sitting up here in the booth, and maybe to have come to the wide side if they were going to do that. But I still think there's some opportunity that they could throw the ball underneath, that their secondary is playing back, almost 10 yards.
So the defensive stop, turnover on downs on a play that they had to hurry to get off out of the timeout. Sure, Jake Heigl not happy about that situation. And it'll be Port Allegany ball at the 15-yard line. Their own 15 with 3:10 to play here in the third quarter, up by 14. That's Stiles with it, and Stiles is going to be over the 20 to about the 24-yard line, a pickup of 9 on the play.
It's one area they haven't had a lot of success running right up inside there, but that time they did.
So 2nd down and 1 for the Gators. So they're going to put a man in motion. That's Kaiser. And then keeping it is Stiles, and he's not going anywhere. Well, maybe. He might have fought his way for the first down, actually. I didn't think he was going to get it at first, but it looks like he was able to squeeze his way for a couple of yards up to the 26. What a job there by Peyton Stiles. That was a heck of a run.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he's been breaking tackles all night.
And now as the winds to 2:02, Port Allegany in no hurry, up 14. They're trying to ball control this game. They've got Bliss in the Wildcat. Bliss takes the snap. Bliss tries it over the right side. Not much there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
mean, one of the things that Brockway's done so much better in the second quarter, now going into almost the end of the third quarter, is they're not allowing Port to drive them off the line of scrimmage. Their defensive line are staying low. If they're not getting penetration, at least staying neutral on the line to allow the linebackers, Verichetti and others, to make the tackles on the play.
So now Will Fong's out of the gun. Will Fong. It looks like he's going to keep it. Is that Will Fong? No, that's Styles. And Styles carries Verichetti forward for a couple yards up over the 30 to about the 32. He just continues to run hard.
I'd like to find out how much he really weighs. I'll tell you what, he does not look that big.
So that'll bring up an Allegany Electric third down and 4 for Port Allegany as we've gone under a minute to play here in quarter number 3. Gators 21-7. They led that score at halftime, still up by 14. Out of the gun is Styles. He's going to keep it. Styles pushes a blocker forward. He's got a first down. He's going to carry a guy up over the 45 to about the 46-yard line for another Tonesta Builder Supply first down for Peyton Styles.
Just watched him carry 2 tacklers at least 4 yards and probably a third for another yard.
So that could be the final play of quarter number 3 as Port Allegany doesn't need to run a play here. And I doubt that they will, based on the way that they've been handling things up to this point. They will not. This will bring an end to our IC Inc. third quarter with Port Allegany leading Brockway 21-7.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
Back here, we have a final score on that Central Clarion Bradford game. It was 86-0, Larry. You no longer have the largest margin of victory in Central Clarion or Clarion football history, which I'm sure you're actually probably pretty glad about.
Yes.
Not sure it's necessary to beat a team 86-0, but sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
Here is that Bliss? Yep, that was Bliss. Bliss on the first play of quarter number 4. Fourth quarter brought to you by Generational Wealth Management. Gets out to midfield for a 4-yard pickup.
I'm gonna call him the Rocky Blair of the two back there, Styles and Bliss.
So Generational Wealth Management, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Lazek, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwm.nm.com. So second down and 6. Styles is going to keep it himself, and he's got a first down and more. He's still on his feet over the 40. He's still on his feet at the 35. Finally tackled at the 33-yard line. On a pickup of 17 goes Peyton Styles.
He broke 4 tackles on that play.
So Peyton Styles now up to 124 yards rushing on the day.
And the quarterback's out here at Z-back, and our tailback's in here at quarterback.
Both of them. Who gets the snap? I would imagine Styles gets it the way he's standing. And he's going to get it, and he's going to go up to the right side, makes a man miss, and ducks his way towards the 25-yard line. They're going to mark him down, I think, at the 26.
And I'll tell you what, if you can watch some of the line play, right? I just watched Carson Neely right there put a defensive lineman on his back.
It'll be 2nd down and 3 at the Brockway 26, down to 10 minutes to play. Got to be frustrating if you're a Brockway fan right now, just the way that Port Allegany is just controlling the football. And there's Styles again up into the Pizza Hut red zone as he crosses the 20 for another Tonesta Builder Supply 1st down at about the 19-yard line. Well, Larry, I know you like this kind of football.
Oh, absolutely. Justin over there is looking for the prize, the win. It's not style. It's the win. He's got his front people, which he had his whole line coming back, and they're doing a great, awesome job blocking up. And I'll tell you what, this running back, Mr. Styles, has impressed the heck out of me tonight.
And there's a bad snap. Styles picks it up, and he's going to lose yards there. That's going to go as a team run. That's not on Mr. Styles at all there, Larry. That was a bad snap.
Absolutely bad snap.
As I was just about to praise Jackson Young in the center, and then he goes up with a bad snap that pushes them all the way back to the 29-yard line. Loss of 10 on the play, but again, in the lexicon of a stat keeper, that's a team run because you can't blame the quarterback, or in this case, the running back, for going up and getting that football and being left out to hang to dry. So play clock down to 5 already. That seemed like that was a quick play clock. Not saying it's wrong. It's just caught me off guard. And now the ball's on the ground again. There's a bad pitch by Wilfong, and all of a sudden this drive has turned into a disaster for Port Allegany.
I don't know if the play got in late, but I think he felt that that Styles was going to go to the right. He went to the left, but he turned around and found him, and he just tossed the ball out there.
So getting on top of it was Styles, but now it's 3rd down and 29. They were all the way up to the 19-yard line. Now they're back at the 38 on 3rd down and 29. About the only good thing for Port Allegany is the clock has just continued to run. Looking to throw is Wilfong. Wilfong's got a man out there, and it is almost caught and then not by Kaiser, who now appears to be down. And he'll get up slowly, but Kaiser does get up, and that'll bring up a 4th down and 29. And I don't know, Larry, I think I might have just run the ball and let the clock run there if I was Port Allegany, but I think Larry Weiser would have.
I would have. I would have.
So it'll bring up a 4th down and 29. I think I would punt the ball here if I'm the Gators, and that's what they're going to do. Braylon Button will punt, standing at his own 50. You hate the punt when you had the ball all the way at the 19-yard line.
Especially if Brockway can take advantage of this right now.
So Button to punt from midfield. Punts it up. It's in the air. It's going to bounce at the 10. And then for some reason, it is fielded by Pisarcik at the 7 or 8 yard line. He does get it out over the 20, so I guess it was the right decision, but it was a dangerous decision.
It absolutely was.
Does get it out over the 20, though. Gets it out to the 24-yard line, which is where the Rovers will take over with 7:33 to play.
I will say this about this young man. I like his attitude, Pisarcik, realizing they need to get out and get some room.
He told me all he needed to tell me last year. He's a Du Bois Central Catholic kid. He tore his ACL in football season. He was back by the start of baseball season. Wow. It tells you all you need to know about his commitment level. Fox out of the gun. Fox to throw. Fox in trouble. Fox looking. He throws downfield and it's incomplete.
Throw it away.
As providing the pressure there was Yusa Young. Yuso has been everywhere tonight. His dad, Andrew, played for Tim Janoko, the winningest coach in District 9 history, just retired after last season at Clearfield. Be second down and 10 now for Brockway with 7:27 to play.
That might just be a rumor about Tim. Somebody said he's hanging around down in Bow Valley.
Here's a handoff to Quelo. Quelo's got some running room. He's got a first down. Finally tripped up there by Gavin Moses. But Jendi Quelo has been a very big bright spot here in the second half for Brockway.
Had a nice second half.
Gets it out to the 36, a pickup of 12 on the play. Quelo up to 90 yards on the day on just 10 carries. And the gun is Fox. Fox looks to throw. Fox throws, and the ball is picked off at the 43-yard line, undercutting the route. Who else? Peyton Stiles. Not a whole lot more you can say about Peyton Stiles, is there, Larry?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a hard pick tonight who's going to be the MVP. I think our audience could pick it very easily.
Take over at the Brockway 37-yard line. The fourth interception thrown by Fox in this game came in having thrown 4 all season. And that one was just Stiles undercut the route.
He's so quick.
4 different players, Stiles, Bliss, Wilfong, and Capo with interceptions for the Gators, who now look to sit on this football with 6:55 to play. Here's a handoff to Bliss. Bliss has running room. Bliss breaks a tackle. Bliss bowls his way inside the 25 to about the 23 for a Tenesta Builder Supply first down.
It's a play I haven't seen tonight. Just little scissors play. It's kind of a 1960s Alabama play, Chris.
Gonna mark him down at the
going one way and the back the other way.
24-yard line is where they'll put him down at. First down and 10, and again with 6.5 minutes to play, Port Allegany in no hurry here. 14 on the play clock.
They're going to squeeze every second. I don't anticipate them to snap much before 4 seconds.
Wilfong will go under center in the I formation with Bliss dotting the I. Or not Bliss, I'm sorry, that's Stiles, but instead they give it to Bliss, the fullback, and Bliss inside the Pizza Hut red zone down to about the 19-yard line. And that's going to be a Brockway timeout, I do believe. It'll be their second. Or no, it'll be their second of the half. We'll step aside here. We'll be right back.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Swift Kennedy & Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of Your Daily Local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. So back here after the timeout, it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 19 inside the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out, Pizza the Hut, pizzahut.com, Pizza Hut in DuBois, Pizza Hut in St. Mary's. Hand off to Stiles. Stiles bowls his way forward to about the 16-yard line as the clock ticks under 6 minutes to play.
And they're not going to run a play here for about 26 seconds.
Bring up a 3rd down and 2 for Port Allegany. They won't have to snap this until the clock gets to about 5:20. Here's a handoff to Stiles. Stiles bowls his way for another 1st down, close to the 11-yard line. Another Tenesta Builder Supply 1st down. So 1st down and goal at the 11 now. 42-21 final score. Otto Eldred over Elk County Catholic. $4:50 to play here in this one. Hand off to Bliss. Bliss on a scissor. Bliss will bowl his way to about the 1-yard line where he's going to have another Tenesta Builder Supply 1st down.
I think they're going to spot it about the 1.
Which, if you're Port Allegany, is actually the best case scenario there because it's going to give you an opportunity to run off another 30 seconds.
Again, Bliss on that play, breaking the tackle at the point of attack. I mean, he was hit really at the line of scrimmage and just broke through that tackle.
They're going to give it to Bliss, and Bliss is into the end zone for the Port Allegany touchdown that'll probably put this one in the books. 27-7, Gators go up on top. $4:15 to play. 219 yards on the ground for Port Allegany. Funk will be in to attempt the extra point. And there's going to be an offside here on Brockway.
So I think they're going to decide to go for 2.
As they send
some people in.
Funk off. So now they're going to go for 2.
They got Bliss at
the Wildcat, it looks like.
Right.
Go for 2, though, and you're going to snap it to the guy all the way back at the 5-yard line when you're at the 1, Larry. I just don't understand that. It's worked most of the night, and they get a big push, and it works here, but I still don't like it. Bliss with the 2-point conversion, and it's now 29-7.
They put 2 linemen behind the guards. We would have called that from under center. We would have called that our train.
So we're going to step aside here.
Allegany Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegany Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegany Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleganyElectric.com.
So 4:15 to play as Funk will kick it off here. Port Allegany 29-7. They led 21-7 at halftime. Look to be going to 4-1 on the season. Stay undefeated in Region 2, along with Red Bank Valley and Union AC Valley, as those 3 teams in the driver's seat. Brockway will lose its 2nd game and probably any hope of a regional title with it. Ball was taken at the 20 by Brubaker. He pitches it back to Pisarcik, and Pisarcik still going. He thought he was out of bounds, and now there's a lot of pushing and shoving down the field, but Pisarcik will get the ball out. That was a little weird play because Pisarcik thought he was out of bounds, but he wasn't. And then he kept going, and looks like it'll be out of bounds at the – I think the Port Allegany trainer thought that there was a player hurt there, but that wasn't the case. It was just a –
Stowles was almost under the bench here, Brockway's bench.
Be out at the 43-yard line where Brockway will take over down 22 with 4:04 to play. Now they're going to have to take to the air. They've had success on the ground, and now we have a change at quarterback. Aiden Patton's in at quarterback. So the freshman Aiden Patton, as Coelho takes the carry, but Larry, is it a score thing or is it a benching?
I think it's a score thing at this point. You're trying to get that younger quarterback some experience at this time.
So Aiden Patton, the new quarterback for Brockway. Patton's going to hand it to Coelho, and I think just by the way that the play calling has gone, that kind of tells you that's what it is. They've handed it to Coelho twice here. He takes it into Port Allegany territory to the Port Allegany 49-yard line. Tough day for Braden Fox, but that young man will see better days than today.
Absolutely.
He has already, and he will again. Patton, the right-handed quarterback, takes the snap, looks to throw, steps up, and he's going to be sacked. Sacked by Miska Young. So Miska Young with the sack. Back at the 50. And it's 4th down and 3, and the Rovers look like they're going to go for it here with 2:45 to play. So in the gun is the freshman Patton. Almost got him to jump. Now he moves Coelho to his right. And he's going to hand it to Coelho, and Coelho is going to be undercut, and he's not going to get it. He's going to be stopped at the 49-yard line, and that'll turn the ball over on downs with 2:17 to go. Port Allegany well in control at this point at 29-7. So with 2:17 to play, I would imagine Port Allegany just going to keep this one's pretty easy. You just keep this one on the ground.
They're going to run that.
So Will Fung will be in the eye. That's dotted by Stowles with Bliss at fullback. Turns, pitches it to Stowles. Stowles on the left side. Stowles over midfield to about the 47-yard line, a pickup of about 4 on the play.
Chris, I was talking earlier about the BIAA classification.
Well, now we have a late flag. Well, let's find out what this is all about, Larry. It looks like it's a dead ball flag. I think it's going to be on Brockway, the way the Rovers are backing up here. Well, maybe not. We'll find out. I mean, it looks like it's on Brockway. There's a long discussion going on over there with the officials. With 1:59 to play. Still discussing this over there. So now you wonder, is this a situation where maybe they're thinking about ejecting somebody? And what else would the long discussion be about?
A Brockway player did come off the field there.
So again, very long discussion, and now they're writing something down over there. We'll find out in a moment what this is all about. Jake Heigl wants to know what this is all about, as he's now walked out to about halfway to the hash marks, and now we're going to find out what's going on. So we'll hear what's going on here in a moment, as now the head referee is coming over to explain things to Jake Heigl.
If the player is ejected, that means he is not eligible to play next week.
Or the week after,
Yeah.
depending on what the ejection's for. Is it is definitely a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty of some sort here on Brockway, and we're going to find out what it is. They have thrown out number 5. That is Andrew Brubaker. Andrew Brubaker has just been ejected from this football game for an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty with minute 59 to play. I'm not sure what he did, but whatever he did, it's going to give Port Allegany a first down at the 33, and now they're in victory formation. And so unfortunately for Mr. Brubaker, that's probably going to come with not only being ejected from this game, but also missing the next 2 under the PIAA sportsmanship policy that they've been enforcing pretty strongly over the last couple of years to keep situations like this from happening. And looks like we're going to get a kneel down, and that's exactly what we get here is a kneel down by Port, and I'll pretty much put this one in the books.
That's what you're going to see for the rest here. Chris, I've been trying to talk about this new enrollment where in the past, if you had kids going to a VOTEC school or a Catholic school, you counted them for 10%. This year, they're going to count for.
It's not a Catholic school. It's homeschool and
Catholic
school.
All those. Yes, and those enrollment numbers are due between October 1st and 16th. Then there will be a reclassification where teams could be moved up from A to AA or AA down to A, and they'll divide up the number of football schools in the state basically by 6, and that's how those.
Well, it's actually going back to the way the rule was prior to 2016,
right,
where everybody in a school district got counted. Now, right now, kids that go to VOTEC schools and other things like such, VOTEC and other such things are only counted as 10%. VOTEC, homeschool, charter school kids are counted at 10%. They'll be counted as a full kid now going forward again, which was the rule prior to 2016. That's going to do it here for us as one more knee taken by Port Allegany, and the final score is going to be Port Allegany 29-7. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10, sports.com.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegany River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Chippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home.
From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tinesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tinestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
With locations in Shippenville and Tinesta, Tinesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tinesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tinestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
You're watching high school sports on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegany River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegany Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegany Grill in Foxburg, PA.
With convenient locations in DuBois, Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren, you don't have to travel far to get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. The orthodontists of Cole Orthodontic Associates have been crafting beautiful, healthy smiles in north central Pennsylvania since 1960. Born and raised in the area, the doctors and staff at Cole Orthodontic Associates are committed to the people of this region. Visit colesmiles.net to schedule an appointment or consultation at the location nearest you today.
All-American HQ in Shippenville is your gift headquarters no matter the occasion. All-American HQ always has the perfect gift for that loved one or friend. From engraved cutting boards and coffee mugs to personalized sports apparel, All-American HQ has you covered. At All-American HQ, they'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tinesta, Tinesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tinesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tinestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific enrollment opportunities at www.specfab.com or send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Back here in Brockway, it's time for our Tap and Pay Plus post-game show, and that means it's time for our Allegany Grill of Foxburg player of the game. You're looking at him. It is Peyton Stiles of the Port Allegany Graders. 20 carries, 149 yards tonight. Didn't find the end zone, but he also had an interception on defense and an overall fantastic defensive game. It's now time for our Cole Orthodontic Associates post-game interview. Player interviews this year brought to you by Cole Orthodontic Associates with convenient locations in Ridgeway, St. Mary's, and Warren. You can get your game-winning smile with Cole Orthodontic Associates. Peyton, this game was just basically about mano a mano, and you guys just out-physicaled Brockway tonight. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, yeah, that's just kind of what we pride ourselves on. We know we can beat anybody up front. You know, our guys up front are always working, and it's just great to have them to run behind.
It seemed like early on you guys had the running game going, and then late you had it going. Just talk about how much fun it is to run around behind those big boys out there.
Oh, it's awesome. They make it so easy for us, you know. They just make the holes and we find them.
And then defensively, let's talk a little bit about the defensive efforts you guys put in. You know, they as any good team's going to do, they beat you with some plays, but overall, you guys came up with the big stops when you needed to come up with the big stops. Talk about the defensive effort.
Yeah, that's just always our motto, you know, bend, don't break. And we can give up a little play now and again, but we can't give up big plays, and we didn't do that tonight. So,
from a personal standpoint, you can't weigh much more than about 170, 180. What do you weigh?
About 160.
Yeah, you weigh 160, but you were carrying guys out there like you weigh 220. Talk about the work that you've put in the weight room in order to be able to do that.
We're just in the weight room year round, you know. Coach Minkowski's got us doing workouts to get us bigger and help us out on the field.
And then defensively, it seemed like you were all over the field. Talk a little bit about what you were seeing on the defensive side of things from you, personal standpoint.
It's just film study. You know, watch film, see what they're going to do, know what they're going to do, make plays.
And then you get the interception. How much fun is that?
That was awesome. Felt like it really changed the game.
And you guys did that. You picked off Braden Fox 4 times. You can't come in thinking you're going to pick off a quarterback like that 4 times, but you guys were able to do that. What was it? Was that just more game planning?
Yeah, it's just staying in your zone, knowing that he's going to have to try to make a play.
You know, after that loss to Central Clarion, but I mean, honestly, they're doing it to everybody. Tonight they beat Bradford 86-0. You guys have really rolled back and won 3 straight. Just talk about how you were able to quickly put aside that loss and continue to play good football.
Yeah, right after the game, we just talked. You know, said we just got to bounce back.
Well, congratulations, Peyton, on being named our Allegany Grill of Foxburg Player of the Game, and Peyton gets a T-shirt from the Allegany Grill. Folks, we'll be back with the final wrap-up here in a moment. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. At Hamlin Bank and Trust Company, we believe banking should be the way it has been since we first opened our doors over 150 years ago. That means a focus on old-fashioned customer service with a friendly smile by people who know you by name. At Hamlin Bank and Trust, we offer a variety of financial and trust services to help you on a personal and professional level. Check us out online at hamlinbank.com or stop in at one of our locations in Smethport, Mount Jewett, Kane, Bradford, Eldred, or Olean, New York. Hamlin Bank and Trust Company, the bank that takes care of its customers.
Hamlin Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Moe's Bar and Grill in Port Allegany. One of our customers called our offerings the best gourmet bar food you'll ever have. That pretty much sums us up. Stop in and see us at 68 West Mill Street, Port Allegany, or give us a call at 814-642-7999. That's 814-642-7999. Moe's Bar and Grill. Are you suffering from back pain, headaches, sciatica? Did you know that a healthy nervous system leads to a healthy body? Find out more from Dr. Andrew Young at Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic. A District 9 lifer, born and raised in Clearfield and now calling Port Allegany home, Dr. Young has over 20 years of experience. And Port Allegany Chiropractic and Olean Family Chiropractic have a mission to provide their patients the best results in the shortest time, whatever their health goals are. Find out more at PortAlleganyChiropractic.com and OleanChiropractic.com. Chiropractic care and good health go hand in hand.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Close's Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, Pennsylvania can help you build the home of your dreams. Close's Lumber, proudly celebrating its 50th anniversary, has everything you need to build and remodel your home, including building materials and supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into one of our locations to get some inspiration and work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Close's Lumber, your hometown home improvement center since 1973.
Back here, as you get the pleasure, I guess, of seeing Larry and I on camera for once, as we wrap this one up, once again, 29-7 in favor of Port Allegany, and really was about the big hogs up front for the Gators at the end of the day, Larry Weiser.
There's no question. I'm going to a lot of slaps on the back to Justin and his staff for the great job they've done. Their technique, they're flawless. I mean, in terms of their blocking and so forth. And then I can't take anything away from that young running back right there. I made a point to him. I also was running back in high school. I don't know if I ever broke that many tackles in one season. He did in one night here tonight. He just had a spectacular night. And, a lot of kudos to their staff because, they had a big loss early in the season and they've come back and they were minus a couple of mistakes that they made and some penalties and so forth. They look good to me.
So we got some final scores here and a couple of big ones. Central Clarion defeats Bradford 86-0. Red Bank Valley 65, Ridgeway 6. Brookville final score over DuBois 34-20. Clearfield 44, Huntington 20. Otto Eldred, I have the wrong score there. That was Otto Eldred 42 to Otto Eldred 42-21. Was the final score. We'll get that corrected. Also, Union AC Valley, last score we had was 40-0 over Kane in the fourth quarter. Karn City 48, Montauk 15, Keystone 67, Smethport 15. Wow, I didn't see that one coming, Larry.
No, I mean, look at those scores around. I guess you would like offense. This was a weekend. The number of teams that put up multiple touchdowns was just was something else.
Let's see what we had. Punxsutawney was all over St. Mary's. Bucktail was Bucktail 74, Sheffield 42 in the fourth quarter. Sounds like a basketball score. Countersport bounces back from the loss to Smethport last week to beat Cameron County 26-14.
Wow.
Claysburg Kimmel was all over Kerwinsville 55-13 there, but there's some surprising scores to say the least around District 9 tonight. Some things that I didn't necessarily see happening, but happened anyhow. Big one over in District 10, Farrell 26, Hickory 7. Farrell just keeps on rolling. Really good double-A team there. And Lakeview beat Eisenhower 48-28. That was another game we had on the YDL Sports Network. Hey, that's going to do it for us here in Brockway. Special thanks to Pete Greco, the great athletic director here at Brockway. Always treats us well, and the great folks at Brockway High School. Special thanks to Steve Buttery on the camera all night long.
Thank you, Steve. Great job.
Steve takes a lot off of our plate when he does that for us. We might have to start employing him full time to do our camera work moving forward here, at least until basketball season starts and the Lady Rovers get going, as Steve is the assistant coach of the Brockway Lady Rovers. But that'll do it for us here in Brockway. Once again, final score, it was 29-7. Port Allegany, they moved to 4-1. Brockway falls to 3-2. For Larry Reiser, this is Chris Rossetti saying good night